Welcome students. Standard 7 Subject Science. Students, today we are going to see about 9th chapter, that is heat. Here there are different pictures are given. Observe these pictures carefully. What are the causes of happening in these pictures? Let us discuss about this. In this first picture, we saw that milk is boiled and oozing out, and also pressure cooker whistled out. So these events caused due to heat. In this second picture, this boy has fever. So this causes due to its body temperature, means heat get increased. Here in this picture, outer side of glass has water drops. So this is happens because of outer heat. Condensation occurs here. Due to that, water drops get collected on the outer side of glass. Here in this picture, some people are sitting around bonfire. Here, due to bonfire, heat get transmitted towards them and they feels hot. In this picture, buffalo bathing in water because she feels hot, means heat around herself. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपण जेव्हा या सर्व चित्रांचे निरीक्षण करतो आणि या सर्व घटना घडण्यामागचे मुख्य कारण जेव्हा आपण बघतो, तर तेव्हा आपल्याला असे लक्षात येतं की या सर्व घटना घडण्यामागचं मुख्य कारण म्हणजे उष्णता आहे. नाव ट्राय दिस. रब युअर palms against each other and put them on your cheeks. What do you feel? Because of rubbing hands against each other, heat produced and you feel this heat on your cheeks. So we come to know some properties of heat energy from these all examples in the pictures and the previous activity. Sun's heat has many effects and uses. How does the solar heat reach the earth? Why does the heat in the water heated to boiling slowly decreases once it is taken off the flame? Where does this heat go? The moisture in the air cools down due to the ice cubes in the glass and collects on the outer side of the glass. A thermometer is used to measure the temperature of a substance. We have already studied the changes in the state of matter caused by heat. Why does the halwai wrap up cloth around the end of his slotted spoon while stirring the boiling milk in his large kadhai? Why do we hold a steel glass in a handkerchief while drinking hot milk from it? When we take a hot object in the vicinity of a cold one, the cold object becomes warm and the hot one becomes cooler. From this, we can infer that heat is transferred from a hot body to a cold body. म्हणजेच जेव्हा आपण गरम वस्तू थंड वस्तूच्या सानिध्यात नेतो तेव्हा थंड वस्तू गरम होते व गरम वस्तू थंड होते. यावरून उष्णतेचे संक्रमण म्हणजेच ट्रान्सफर ऑफ हीट गरम वस्तूकडून थंड वस्तूकडे होते हे आपल्या लक्षात येते. उष्णतेचे संक्रमण म्हणजेच उष्णतेचे एका स्थानाकडून दुसऱ्या स्थानाकडे जाणे होय. The transfer of heat means the flow of heat from one place to another. Now we are going to see about different modes of transfer of heat.
You have seen food being cooked in a pan. When a pan is placed over a burner, the contents of the pan become hot. Why? This is because heat flows or gets transferred from the burner to the pan. The flow of heat through a solid is known as conduction. Let us try to understand conduction with the help of a simple activity. For the activity, you need an iron rod, a stand, some iron nails, a candle, and melted wax. Now fix the iron rod on the stand as shown. Then dip the head of the iron nails in the melted wax and stick them at equal distances on the iron rod. Then light the candle and place it at the other end of the rod. Wait for a while. What do you observe after a while? The nail closest to the candle will fall off the rod first, then the next nail, and so on. Thus, heat energy gets transferred from a hotter region to a colder region. But how does heat transfer occur? When a solid is heated, the molecules at the heated end start vibrating and transfer the energy to the next molecule. Thus, heat energy spreads uniformly throughout the rod. During conduction in a solid, heat is transferred along the body of the solid from one particle to another without the movement of the particles. Hence, conduction is defined as the flow of heat through a solid without the actual movement of the solid.
For this activity, take steel means iron, copper and aluminum bars, each about 30 cm long and having the same shape. Apply wax spots with the help of candle at the distances of 2 cm from each other on all the 3 bars. Stick a pin in each of these spots so that it is upright. Now insert the ends of all 3 bars into a flame at the same time. Observe for a while. What do you see? From which bar do the pins start falling first? Why? Pins fall starting from the end near the burner. It means that transfer of heat takes place from the hot ends of the bar to the cold end. This transfer of heat from the hot part of an object to the cold part is called conduction of heat. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, या ॲक्टिव्हिटीमध्ये आपण साधारणपणे 30 सेंटीमीटर लांबीच्या समान आकाराच्या स्टेनलेस स्टील किंवा लोखंड, तांबे, ॲल्युमिनियमच्या पट्ट्या घेतल्या. प्रत्येक पट्टीवर 2-2 सेंटीमीटर अंतरावर मेणबत्तीच्या साहाय्याने मेणाचे ठिपके दिले. प्रत्येक ठिपक्यात एक एक टाचणी उभी टोचली. आता स्टील किंवा लोखंडी, ॲल्युमिनियम आणि तांब्याच्या या पट्ट्यांची टोके एकाच वेळी बर्नरच्या ज्योतीवर म्हणजे फ्लेमवर धरली आणि थोडा वेळ निरीक्षण केले असता आपल्याला असे दिसते की टाचण्या बर्नरच्या ज्योतीच्या म्हणजे फ्लेमच्या बाजूकडून पडतात. याचाच अर्थ उष्णतेचे वहन हे पट्टीच्या उष्ण टोकापासून म्हणजे हॉट एंडकडून थंड टोकाकडे म्हणजेच कोल्ड एंडकडे होते. पदार्थाच्या उष्ण भागाकडून थंड भागाकडे होणाऱ्या उष्णतेच्या संक्रमणास म्हणजेच हीटच्या या ट्रान्सफर हे जे होते त्यालाच उष्णतेचे वहन म्हणजेच कंडक्शन असे म्हणतात. The pins on the copper bar start following first. The pins on the steel bar fall comparatively late. Heat is conducted quickly through copper. Conduction of heat through a substance depends on the property of that substance. That conduction of heat takes place through a solid substance shows that a medium is required for the conduction of heat. म्हणजेच इथे पहा, तांब्याच्या पट्टीवरील टाचण्या सर्वात प्रथम पडत जातात. त्याच्यानंतर लोखंडी पट्टीवरील टाचण्या त्या तुलनेने उशिरा पडतात. तांब्यातून म्हणजेच कॉपरमधून उष्णता जलद वाहते. उष्णतेचे पदार्थातील वहन त्या पदार्थाच्या गुणधर्मांवर म्हणजेच प्रॉपर्टीवर अवलंबून आहे. उष्णतेचे हे वहन स्थायीरूप म्हणजे सॉलिड सबस्टन्समधून होते. म्हणजेच उष्णता वहनास म्हणजे कंडक्शनसाठी मीडियमची म्हणजे माध्यमाची आवश्यकता असते. हाऊ डज द ट्रान्सफर ऑफ हीट टेक्स प्लेस थ्रू अ लिक्विड? सो लेट अस सी.
Experiment. Convection of heat. Let us learn about convection of heat in water. Take a round flask and fix it to a stand. Fill the flask with cold water. Then carefully drop a few crystals of potassium permanganate to the bottom of the flask. Now, heat the water by placing a Bunsen burner with a small flame under the flask and observe the crystals. When the water at the bottom of the flask is heated, it expands. The expanded water is less dense than the surrounding water and therefore starts to rise. The cooler region of the water in the upper part of the flask, being denser, sink. Observe the colored water rising up the beaker side. Go across the top and then sink down to the other side of the beaker. This is called convection of heat in liquid.
Heat is transferred by means of currents called convection currents. This process is called convection of heat. Convection can occur in liquid and gaseous substances. Convection needs a medium. उष्णतेचे संक्रमण प्रवाहांद्वारे होते तेव्हा या क्रियेस उष्णतेचे अभिसरण म्हणजेच कन्व्हेक्शन असे म्हणतात. अभिसरण म्हणजेच कन्व्हेक्शन द्रव व वायुरूप पदार्थांमध्येच होऊ शकते. अभिसरणाला म्हणजेच कन्व्हेक्शनला माध्यमाची आवश्यकता असते. Medium is necessary. For this experiment, take some water in a test tube. Wrap a piece of ice in a wire gauze and drop it in the test tube. It will sink to the bottom. Now, using a test tube holder, hold the test tube at a slant as shown in the figure. Heat the upper part of test tube. Stop heating when water starts boiling. Observe the piece of ice at the bottom. The heat does not reach the bottom even though the upper part is heated. Therefore, piece of ice remains as it is. How does this happen? The density of water decreases due to heating. Therefore, it cannot sink and process of convection does not occur. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, हा प्रयोग काय आहे ते पहा. एका परीक्षा नळीमध्ये पाणी घेतले. स्टीलच्या एका जाळीमध्ये बर्फाचा एक तुकडा गुंडाळून तो परीक्षा नळीमध्ये सोडला. तो तळाशी जाईल. आता चिमट्याने परीक्षा नळी पकडून ती तिरकी धरली. तिच्या वरच्या भागाला बर्नरने उष्णता दिली. वरच्या भागातील पाणी उकळू लागेल तेव्हा उष्णता देणे बंद केले. आता तळाशी असलेल्या बर्फाच्या खड्याचे निरीक्षण केले. आपल्याला काय दिसते तर तो बर्फाचा तुकडा आहे तसाच होता. वरच्या भागाला उष्णता दिली तरीही ती उष्णता तळापर्यंत पोहोचत नाही. असे का घडले? कारण उष्णतेमुळे घनता कमी झालेले पाणी खाली जाऊ शकत नाही. त्यामुळे अभिसरण क्रिया घडत नाही. म्हणजेच जेव्हा कन्व्हेक्शन करंट्स तयार होतात तर ते खालून वरच्या दिशेला जातात पण वरून खालच्या दिशेने जात नाहीत. त्यामुळे बर्फाचा तुकडा आहेच तसाच तो खाली तळाशी राहिला.
Radiation. If you stand in front of fire on a winter day, you feel hot. The heat you receive certainly does not come to you by conduction and convection. Here you receive heat by a third way in which heat energy is transferred from one body to another in exactly the same manner as light. This way is called radiation. In radiation, heat is transmitted from one body to another in a straight line in all directions and at a very great speed without the aid of the intermediate particles and without heating the medium through which it passes. Heat is transmitted from the sun to the earth by radiation. Then we say that the sun radiates heat and this heat is called radiant heat. All hot objects, solids, liquids and gases radiate heat. The amount of heat radiated by a hot body depends on its temperature and its color and nature.
The sun is millions of kilometers away from us. There is no air between the sun and the earth, and the earth's atmosphere is only a thin layer of air close to the earth. Then, how does the heat of the sun reach us? This heat is transferred in absence of any medium is a radiation. सूर्य आपल्यापासून लाखो किलोमीटर अंतरावर आहे. सूर्य व पृथ्वी या दरम्यान हवाही नाही. हवेचा थर पृथ्वीलगतच आहे. मग ही उष्णता आपल्यापर्यंत कशी पोहोचते? कोणतेही माध्यम नसताना ही उष्णता संक्रमित म्हणजे ट्रान्सफर झाली आहे. अशा प्रकारे माध्यम नसतानाही होणाऱ्या उष्णतेच्या संक्रमणास प्रारण म्हणजेच रॅडिएशन असे म्हणतात. The transfer of heat that takes place without a medium is called radiation. Thus, heat gets transferred through three different modes, and that are conduction, convection, and radiation. अशा पद्धतीने तीन वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारांनी उष्णतेचे संक्रमण होते आणि ते म्हणजे वहन, अभिसरण व प्रारणे.